At Heartland Community Action Agency, this is what we are about. We plant the seeds that one day will grow. We water seeds already planted, knowing that they hold future promise.
I was experiencing domestic abuse, and so me and my daughter pretty much left with the clothes on our back. I have a 5-year-old daughter. She's actually in kindergarten right now. I really didn't know how I was going to provide for my daughter at that point, and it's like, you have nowhere to live, you have no money, you have, nothing. Nobody believes in you. It's hard to live when you don't know where you're sleeping the next night.
We had tough times in finding housing and no job, and no vehicle, no way to get anywhere. We have 2 autistic kids, and that brings a lot of stress. It was very difficult. We were on the verge of being homeless. We were getting really scared, like, what do we do?
After losing my job with only about $200 in my savings, I worried a lot about not being able to pay for anything, but I knew to stay calm, and I did look every day for a job because I really needed to support my family.
I really wasn't able to put a picture on what homelessness looked like until we were able to work with Heartland and see how big a problem it is and has become, especially since the economic collapse of our country.
I've known for a while that there was plenty of homelessness here in this community, but it just looks different than in other communities.
Yeah, I think homelessness is very well hidden.
I was living in a motel room. You can't live in a motel with children for a prolonged period of time. You need to have your own home. And without Heartland helping me to find employment, finding an apartment, I don't think my girls would be able to be with me. Had I not had a home, who knows? I think I would have just, given up.
So I didn't know how to save. I was never taught how to save money.
We took that money management course, and there's a lot of things in there that enlightened us about how to save money and how to put money away.
I truly believe that it's something that everybody should learn about, especially if you have kids.
They're even saving money too, don't
Yeah.
they? Even though it's my change they take off the counter.
This time last year, we had no car, and not only did you guys help us with the car, which right now is priceless.
And it's so much weight lifted off our shoulders. I'm just like speechless, how important that was to us.
That car has changed our life.
In every aspect of our life, every corner of our life. I mean, I have a job now. I can get to work. I've kept that job. And now that I had that job, I've thrived in it. I'm a kitchen manager there.
I like to set goals, and I always knew that I wanted my own house. With Heartland's house buying class, it really opened my eyes to things. I was able to get my house that I wanted, and I'm really happy I did.
I guess I've known that there was homelessness in here, but because you don't see, the stereotypical homeless person, pushing a shopping cart and all of that stuff, it's often viewed as something that just doesn't exist. At first, I thought that Heartland was about providing, food through the food shelf and clothing through the clothing store, but that didn't even begin to cover a lot of the things that I've learned subsequently about what Heartland can do.
I was quite taken aback by the depth of services that you folks were able to provide, and how powerful it is for us to have a resource like Heartland that we can tap into.
Children need consistency. She needs her own room and her own bed, and she has that. Every morning she can get up and get on the bus, and we have our own place to go back to, and that's huge. So yeah, my girls are great. They're doing good. To have a table to sit and eat your meal at every day. I don't think I would be able to move forward if I didn't have a stable place. I felt just as valued as somebody that had a perfect credit score when I came in here. It wasn't like I was made to feel less than, and I think that was a changing moment for me. I wouldn't be able to even think about a future without having a home, you know? I'm just about finished up on my GED, which doesn't sound like a huge accomplishment, but it is for me.
I mean, you guys helped to make it possible to get us back to where we needed to be. We are taking over a rent-to-own a house in Cosmos, 3-bedroom, 2-story home. So we're really, really excited about that because we have a light at the end of the tunnel. Heartland has made a huge difference in my kid's life. We wouldn't be able to do half of the things that we're able to do now. How do you say thank you for something like that? Changed our lives.
Yeah, big time.
Heartland Head Start helped me grow with just helping me come out of my shell. It's really, with my leadership skills, it's helped me learn how to teach my daughter. It has given me the opportunity to get out there, meet new people. Sophie used to be extremely shy, and now she's this bubbly, very talkative little girl. I'm currently working on my AA degree. I'll graduate in May. I would like to get my bachelor's degree in early childhood education and then hopefully become a teacher.
After having been able to work with Heartland, they really do some serious assistance for people. What I like, they offer pragmatic helps to people, and maybe it's in training or how to budget or how to put together a resume and present themselves in an interview. These tools are priceless in helping the individual not to just get out of the state that they're in, but to grow and to blossom and to mature. It's working, it's effective, and we're thankful for it.
Heartland Community Action Agency undertakes its mission with great humility, but we cannot do it alone. Funding reductions of over $100,000 denies access to educational opportunities for low-income families with children. Current funding limits Heartland to serving only 1 out of 4 homeless families. 45% of families do not have enough money to meet their basic needs each month. 41% of families do not have enough money for gasoline, car insurance, or repairs. 85% of seniors want to remain in their home, but 23% need assistance to do so. We are only successful if we work together as a community. Please join us in helping people and changing lives.